In deep meditation, let's welcome the full presence of the light realms to be here with us. And let's welcome all of our angels, guides, and masters in deep healing experience with us tonight. And in just a few moments, please welcome Sananda to join us. Blessings, beloved. I am Sananda.
Greetings.
And how are you, beloved?
Lighthearted.
And some of you are without a voice. I'm happy to be here with you tonight, beloveds. And so pleased to share with you even more deeply with regard to the marriage of spirit and matter. This is such a magnificent understanding. And truly, I want you all to understand in your hearts how important it is to bring the totality of your beingness into celebration in the physical body. Your life here in physical expression is meant to be a celebration, not a burden. And yes, you are meant to learn, you are meant to have challenges, and to gain great wisdom. Yet if you are not gaining that wisdom, if you are not learning from your experiences, and not finding how to gift yourselves with greater consciousness, then indeed your life experience here on the earth plane can be very challenging and also very unhappy. You are here on the earth plane to learn balance in all things. You are here to learn from diversity and then to take that diversity and unify it. Bring it into oneness. You know, your Earth Mother, Gaia, upon receiving humanity, incarnated upon her body for the first time, made a promise to the Creator. And that promise was to love you into wisdom. And truly, your Earth Mother loves you with great passion and intensity. So much so that her love has become what is called an absolute mirror. She mirrors to you at all times your relationship with yourself. Whatever experience you are having in relationship with the earth plane, it is not only a complete mirror, it is now a magnified mirror, for she has magnified her love, her devotion, and her own inner commitment to realize a greater state of consciousness within herself. As a spirit indwelling or incarnated into a planet, she also wishes to increase her consciousness, to expand who she is. And so your steps to enlightenment are taken together with her. And you, beloveds, as humanity, choosing to be present, to incarnate on the earth plane, and to have your experiences here, to learn from this quite intense experience of being physical or being in a physical body, you made a promise as well. You made a promise, beloveds, that you would use every moment of your experience here in order to realize your divinity in a greater way. You made a promise that you would work together with your Earth Mother and with your fellow human beings. To advance consciousness, to expand and to accelerate. And that together you would eventually create an enlightened planet with an enlightened race living upon it. And now, beloveds, together with the earth, you hold magnificent dreams. Not only dreams of enlightenment, but dreams of profound and powerful healing. Dreams of ascending this entire planet. Dreams that include this planet becoming a sun. You have dreams indeed, beloveds, that expand far beyond what you can now conceive in your consciousness. And those dreams lie deeply in God I Am within you. Now, there have been times, beloveds, when you have deeply asked, why am I here on this earth plane? Why am I in a body? Why do I have to have these physical experiences? There have been times when you have experienced great difficulties and hardships. The truth is, beloveds, that being in a physical body, having a physical experience, and even experiencing separation as you have here on the earth plane, allows you to learn more about yourselves more quickly with greater intensity. Now, I don't have to tell you, beloveds, that the earth is not an easy place to come to. It hasn't been for quite some time. If you were looking at places to incarnate, making your decision where you wanted to be, the earth is not everyone's first choice. Because it is quite challenging. But the measure of growth that you gain in coming here actually teaches you and trains you, prepares you for greater work and greater experiences that will come a little later. For those of you who have chosen to be incarnated now on the earth in this present state, and for those of you who are choosing to remain, this is going to be the most extraordinary experience of all. For you have come to a planet that is about to explode in enormous change. This is the biggest time of transition on the earth since the disappearance of the dinosaurs. It's true. And that was a major transition point as well. You have chosen to incarnate at precisely the time when the earth and the light realms and the majority of humanity combined with the light realms decided that this was time for house cleaning and time for tremendous acceleration in consciousness. You've already been through 12 cycles, or 12 rises of civilization on the earth. This is now the 13th rise of civilization, as you know it. And it is actually the culmination or the merging of all 12. For in this rise of civilization, you have had activated far more of your internal memory or remembrance of who you are. That is why the earth will not be destroyed, but will continue on and move into profound enlightenment. And humanity will bring forth enormous spiritual awakening and will send forth its light and its love unto many places beyond this one. Imagine that the earth may become a focal point, for example, for this solar system, but not only for this solar system, but for many other places within this universe. That the earth and humanity may become, before very long, major contributors to the evolution within this universe. You know, up until this point, mankind has really only been concerned with itself. It has been, and not even very concerned with itself. But it has not focused beyond this planet. There has not yet been an acknowledgement that life exists beyond this planet at all. And therefore humanity has not created relationship with other beings beyond the earth. Now certainly this has been also most appropriate because you have not been ready. You have not learned to heal yourselves sufficiently. And I'm speaking of the entirety of humanity now, not the light workers, but all of humanity must learn how to heal itself, how to work within. How to gain wisdom and to make wise choices. And how to grow spiritually. And to find inner truth. Inner knowing. How to find who you are, your deepest identity. These are the things that you are working on within yourselves now, as light workers. And this is what you will be imparting to humanity, your brothers and sisters, so that human consciousness can advance. And this is the major threshold that human consciousness will cross within the next decade. As this occurs, you are going to be forming relationships with beings from beyond this planet. And you will be involved in relationships on a far grander scale than your minds and hearts have been accustomed to this point. You'll be thinking in terms of planetary energies, solar energies, energies of the solar system, and working with entire solar systems, bringing forth balance in systems of planets, within entire galaxies, creating union. on far greater levels of understanding than you know right now. Right now, beloveds, even as light workers, consciously evolving, you still have concerns that are smaller in scale. You are still concerned about yourselves, your own safety in the times of change. How are you going to be? Where are you going to be? How will you make it? How will you survive enormous change on the planet? And therefore, right now, your care and your concern is still with your own individuality as it should be. What you are preparing for right now, however, is to realize your divinity, realize your empowerment, the truth of who you are through your physical experiences, so that you may manifest yourselves in a conscious awareness, in a physical body, as both spirit and matter combined, where you have full conscious awareness of the light realms, who you are in the light realms, your role, your identity. Now, even though you are incarnated in physical bodies right now on the earth, the I am of your being has a corresponding existence in the light realms, that is enlightened, fully present, fully aware, actively working and choosing. Do you know that part of yourself? Are you in contact with that part of self? Is there a union and a communion and a flow and a merging with that part of yourself? Do you have a clue? Not yet, and not very much. However, this is exactly the threshold you are going to be reaching very soon, where your consciousness will open to this, so that you will be living simultaneous existence in the realms of spirit, fully conscious, in a physical body, fully conscious, and working with the light realms and the physical plane at the same time, merging both and being both in a fully conscious way. Now, you have all decided that you can hardly wait for these openings to occur. And we know how much you want this. And of course, there is an investment involved. your inner work, the honoring and living of your truth. It is up to you to reveal your own inner divinity, the I am of your being. Your commitment, your inner strength, your determination, your empowered choice is what will bring you to this opening. It is going to be necessary, beloveds, for you to create these openings and know that they can't simply come to you. We can't give it to you. Even God can't give it to you. Even your Creator is a mirror. Only you can give this to yourselves through the acknowledgement of God I am within you. You must acknowledge your own divinity and bring it forth. And you must find, of course, your own unique way to do that. Present, beloveds, in every moment, there is choice. Present in every moment is contained the absolute knowing that you are God. If you would only grasp it, awaken to it, choose it, understand it. Present in every moment within your hearts, beloveds, is the one breath that you may take and receive the totality of your divinity. You might think that it is far away or somewhere in your future. But as long as you continue to think that, it always will be in your future, beyond your reach. Be very careful, very attentive to your thoughts, therefore. You have become very accustomed to thinking in terms of someday, rather than the truth of the now moment. You are living in times where whining and complaining is less and less acceptable. It is becoming more recognized that that is powerless. And the moment you let go of the powerlessness and you ask yourself, what do I really want? The moment you stop complaining, and give yourself a choice and make it an empowered choice, the energies in your entire life and also within your physical body, even the cells and atoms of the body, begin to operate differently. Being consciously aware of choice, and then using the power of choice, transforms everything. It is the beginning of the reversal of aging. Because that is the moment where you say, I am no longer a victim, I am God. I have the power to choose and to create what I wish. And the moment you say those 4 words, I have the power, you have enacted the most powerful and profound change in your life. Bigger, more powerful than many generations that you have lived before this time, before this moment. In fact, beloveds, if you were to take the next week, let us say the next 2 weeks, until we have another meeting, and every day, many times a day, if you would say to yourselves, I have the power, what do I want in my life? It can be anything, and I suggest you exclude nothing that you want. Even your physical plane desires have meaning because you are physical right now. And if you were just to believe and to say to yourself, I have the power, I now create, and then follow that statement with whatever you want, and you began to simply breathe in and allow the possibilities and the creations that could miraculously manifest to you, you might be astounded, beloveds, at what you would create. This is simple, beloveds, but it requires great courage to bring this forth. You might all be nodding and saying, oh yes, we've heard this before, we know this. If you truly know it, you would have everything in your life that you wanted. Exercise it every day for 2 weeks and see what happens. So are you ready to be powerful? To say to yourselves, I have the power. Even contemplating it feels powerful, doesn't it? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I would like to see every single one of you standing in front of a full-length mirror, if you can manifest that, or if you have one, and saying to yourselves every day, I have the power, and truly feeling it, knowing it, owning it, believing it, and you will feel the energies coming up from the center of the earth. You'll feel them moving through your body. You will feel the energies coming from your Creator moving down to fill you. You will feel a whole revolution taking place in every chakra of the body. Even in the physical structure of the body, even the cells of the body will feel differently if you are sensitive enough to perceive it. And start out with simple things. Ask for simple things at first. Because understand that when you move into empowered manifestation, if you are not in your truth, if there is any separation, the power of that separation will come back to you as well. So you want to be careful, but you also don't want to limit yourselves. It's a little tricky, I know. You don't want to talk yourself out of it for fear of what you would manifest, but choose simple things that feel good to you in your heart. If it feels good in your heart and joyful, then do indeed call forth what you want and acknowledge within your being that you have the power. When you say this, I have the power, you call forth the acknowledgement of your full divinity, the activation of God I am within you. And you set in motion the full awakening of your power and your realized divinity. And you do so in a very powerful way. Now, of course, once you have completed 2 weeks of this, and you are having an absolutely fabulous time, feeling very powerful, you're not going to want this to end. And you'll know that it is the beginning. Now, you will also want to be very careful about ego. Because the moment you begin to powerfully manifest, what is going to happen? The part of you that has doubted, limited, denied, not trusted, may begin to start limiting, or it may take on an attitude of superiority towards others out of insecurity. There are all kinds of interesting expressions that might come forth when you begin to give rise to your true power. And so, beloveds, with the birth of your true power, you are going to need to have a very strong foundation of wisdom beneath that, so that you're not going off the deep end, so to speak. So that you are not sabotaging your experience. So if you think, beloveds, that this is going to be easy, that you are going to be able to manifest anything that you want and you are going to live happily ever after, the truth is you always live, no matter what you experience. But you are going to need to work even more diligently, more carefully, internally within you to find truth and to embrace every universal principle, so that your awakened power has a strong foundation. It must rest on a foundation of truth, otherwise it cannot exist. It moves into self-destruction immediately. That is why so many civilizations have not prevailed, because they moved too much into ego, became absorbed in their greatness, and did not understand their equality with all things. So as you come into your power, beloved, make sure that you own and acknowledge that you are still equal unto all things in life. Equal unto the smallest creatures. Equal unto a grain of sand. And use the power that you awaken to bring forth the greatest good within yourselves, the greatest divine purpose, and to assist others to do the same as you feel moved in your heart to do. Bring your awakened empowerment into the service of the I Am, into the service of the God within you that is all-wise and all-knowing. And so this is in reality not just 2 weeks of fun and experimentation. It is a major undertaking that will lead you exactly where you want to be. Take some time, beloveds, to contemplate in your hearts whether you are ready for this great undertaking. I believe that you are. And this could be a most significant moment for you. Very significant, very important. A major turning point. When you claim that you have the power within you, bring the separated aspect of self into this ownership and gift that part of yourself with trust and belief and love and receivership. Allow this claiming, this statement, I have the power, to come from both aspects of self in harmony and oneness to the best of your ability. I suggest that you use this powerful technique and choice for the greatest spiritual good you can bring to yourself. Do not use this for someone else. I suggest that you ask. Using this empowerment technique for the deepest healing of your greatest challenges, your deepest core issues, to transform your understanding. Use your power for that which is going to make a difference in your life now and forever. But again, start out with the smaller things to build your confidence, your courage, your wisdom, your knowingness with how to use this properly. Everything you do, beloveds, you will be building your expertise as masters. When you use this, beloveds, you are going to feel the marriage of spirit and matter. You will be living it. And you will know that that is exactly what you are meant to do here. However you have denied and limited yourselves in any way, why not take charge and awaken the areas of your lives that have been closed and limited? Imagine how happy you would be. You know that you have become so accustomed to denial and limitation because you have been in it so long. You might want to start with your belief systems, such as claiming, I have the power to create a happy and a fulfilled life. And begin to embrace that belief. Wherever you have doubted yourselves or not trusted yourselves, this would be also a way to begin, and an excellent beginning. I have the power to learn self-trust, to learn to trust myself again, and to awaken to God I am within me, and to learn trust of my own divinity and embrace of the God that I am. The love of myself can emerge. I have the power to awaken the love of self that already lives inside of me. And believe that you can do that. So are you ready, beloveds? To use this for yourselves, to activate yourselves more. You know, you have been told it is important to awaken your self-love. But that is not the only thing that you need to awaken, because your will has been suppressed. Your personal power has been denied, suppressed, relinquished, not allowed. And your will and your power are meant to work together. For love without personally awakened empowerment does not acknowledge the I am. Your personal power is the embrace of truth as it is revealed from within your heart and embraced and acknowledged in the love of your being. As divine entities, you are not just lovers. You are not just creators. You are not just beings. You do everything that God does. And that means you also reveal. You reveal truth and understanding. You grow, you evolve, you learn. You create experiences. You utilize the impact of those experiences, gaining wisdom from the emotion that flows through you. You need your will to place your truth that has been revealed into action, into empowered creation, and your love to complete your manifested creation and to bring it into beingness. Then you have an opportunity to contemplate yourselves, to contemplate self. And to be in the awesome presence of your own magnificence, your own divinity, and the entire process of divine expression. Therefore, it is not just your job to reveal new truth, to understand wisdom, to love yourselves, but also to fully resurrect the will aspect of your being and to awaken your personal power, to be that power of the divine that you are. So I have given you much to contemplate, beloveds. and much to work on, should you choose it. I will be with you with many, many masters and angelic presences and all of your guides. Should you choose to do this, we will be with you every step of the way. You will not be alone, not even for a single moment. This is so powerful, beloveds, that you will need the guidance and the assistance, and we will be there with you. And know that this is indeed a profound opportunity. And we will begin right now, of course. What other time is there? And our work with you begins now as well. So be it.
So be it.